Hello everyone! Today's video is going to be about creating folders. So first things first, we have to open up File Explorer. So to do that, it's down in the taskbar in the bottom of your window, or you can access it through your Start menu. Now when you open that up, you might see the Quick Access folder, where it'll just show you frequent folders and files that you access the most. You'll see the Documents folder listed there, or in the navigation pane on the left hand side, you can click on the Documents location and it'll take you to the exact same place. So what I want to do is I have a bunch of files that I want to put in a particular folder. I just want to call it recipes, but what I want to do is show you the different ways to do that. So you'll see I have a recipe for pork and apples, easy tuna patties, pork roast and potatoes. Instead of having those all listed out here, I want to organize them a little bit. Folder organization works the exact same way as if you were putting all of these different files in a file cabinet. You get your manila folder, like one of these here, and then you'll put your files into it and categorize it as you need to, and then put it away in the file cabinet, which is your Documents folder. So up here in the ribbon at the top of your window, you have a different set of sections here. So there's Clipboard, Organize, New, Open, and Select. You'll notice in the New section, there's an option for New Folder. There's also an option for New Item. Either one of those will give you the option to create a new folder. So all you have to do is just pick that option. You can either do New Item folder or just go ahead and hit Folder. A new folder will appear in your Documents where it's ready for you to type a name for it. So all I'm going to do is just name this one Recipes. And then I'm going to hit the Enter key to lock that in. Now when you're ready to move your files into it, there's a couple things you can do. But let's look at the second way to create a folder. Anywhere in the display space, I can right click and go to New, and I have the option of Folder at the very top. Now this menu is pretty much exactly the same as the New Item menu in your ribbon, so either one will give you the exact same result. It just depends on how many steps you want to take. So I'm going to click Folder, and it looks like right here I have a new folder, and I can go ahead and name that. And I could say this is Completed Recipes. So if I find that there's a recipe I've already done, I could go ahead and just move it into the Completed Recipes folder, or if I need to do that recipe, I can just put it in the usual Recipes folder. Now, say you created a new folder and you got distracted and you missed that opportunity to rename that folder while it was highlighted blue. So you have 2 or 3 ways to do this. So I have a new folder up here, for example, that I need to change its name. If I click on that folder one time, a few options light up in my ribbon. So you'll notice in the Organize section, these were grayed out before, but now I can move that folder, copy something to that folder, delete it, or rename it. I can go ahead and do rename, and you'll notice it'll turn on that naming feature where everything's blue and I can start typing. Second way, if I click once right on the name of that folder, it'll highlight that folder. So anything now that I do to that folder will affect just that folder. If I tap one more time, it'll activate that naming feature where I can start typing what I want to name that folder. You kind of have to do it a little slowly to make sure you can activate it, and make sure that you tap or click right on the name of that particular folder and not on the icon. Because if you double click on the icon, it will just open that folder. Way number 3. Put your mouse on top of that folder. Right click to get your context menu. You'll notice at the top it says Open. You could do it that way too. Or down at the bottom, you could rename it. So I'll just click Rename, And I could say this is my miscellaneous folder. And then you'll hit enter to lock that name in. And that's it. So, review. If you want to create a new folder, you have two ways. You can either start that from the ribbon or right click in the display space like we did before, new and folder. If you need to rename your folder, click on that icon for the folder, go up to rename, or right click on the folder and select rename. So those are the two ways to kind of start off your organization, so that way you can make your files look nice and organized the way you need them to be.